Good morning, sacred friends. Welcome back to another episode of Inspirational Coffee Talk. My name is L.schonewill. I'm an inspirational life coach, a healer, and an avid coffee lover. If you don't already have your coffee, go grab that now and join me back here in just a moment. Okay, welcome back everyone. So in today's episode, I thought I would talk a little bit about something I talk about when I'm doing a lot of coaching with my clients, and I find it so helpful for people to know how they actually create the life they want to live. Oftentimes people don't know it. It becomes an unconscious thing that they do that they're not even aware of it. So I thought I would share with you 3 things we do that create the life that we live, in case you don't know. So number 1 is the stories we tell ourselves. Do you know what story you tell yourself on an ongoing basis? Oftentimes we're unaware of the story we're telling ourselves. And it could be anything from nothing ever comes my way, that always happens to me, no wonder bad things happen, that's my luck, stories like that, right? I'm sure that everybody can relate to some story that you've either heard your friends say or that you find yourself saying on a regular basis, right? We all have them. So it's important to become aware of, what is the story that I'm telling myself on a regular basis? And if I don't like the story and don't want that to be part of my life, how can I upgrade it? How can I even edit it on a regular basis? One of the things that I say to my coaching clients is, once they've become aware of what is the story they're telling themselves, to begin to edit it on a daily basis. And so we'll take the story, and it's usually a story that feels terrible, they don't like me, they're not calling because they don't want me to be a part of their life, or something like that. And of course we know that that isn't true. So I often will ask, what else could be true in this situation? What else could be true? And so we'll go back over the story and come up with some better feeling thoughts that could be true. And oftentimes once the story gets edited and we go back over it, it feels great. And there's just as likely of a chance that the edited story is, if not true, truer than the original terrible story. So get in the habit of going over your daily stories and upgrading and editing them the moment it comes across. In fact, before I say, kind of giggling, before it goes to press. And what I mean is, edit the story before you tell somebody else, whatever it is that you're going to tell them. Can you get it where it feels so good you can't wait to tell somebody else, whatever the story is? See if you can do that. Okay, number 2. Number 2 is something that's called confirmation bias. And that is, our brain looks for evidence that something is true. Whatever story we tell, our brain automatically searches the world and looks for evidence that whatever we said, belief that we carry and hold, story we tell ourselves is true. And so one of the exercises that I pass out to my coaching clients that you may want to try yourself is, I say to them, okay, here's what I want you to do this week. I want you to look for everything that's red. So if you notice a red car, a red balloon, a shirt that somebody's wearing that's red, write it down. Look for red this week, right? So they come back and I said, okay, what did you notice that was brown? Now, obviously they go, what are you talking about, brown? I didn't see anything that was brown. I was looking for red, right? Which proves that what we're looking for is what we'll find. And so if you're looking for, I'm a putz, I can't do it right, that's all you're going to find. And so I obviously gave the opposite to say, did you notice anything that you weren't looking for? So that tells us to become more intentional. We can change this. You know, as we edit our stories, we're now looking for new things. So become aware of what you're sending out there, what you're looking for, and to begin to change it. Say, wow, what would it look like? My confirmation bias is normally this, but what if I put out a new signal that said, I'm looking for the happiest life. I'm looking for people who love me, people who treasure me, people who value who I am as a person, people who find me funny, whatever the case is, right? Begin to become aware, because I think awareness is one of the first things that I have my coaching clients do. Become aware of what's going on in their life, because without being aware, you can't change what you don't acknowledge or know about, right? Okay, the third thing that I have people do is become aware of the rules that they live by for their happiness. So many people have rules, like unconscious rules, of course, but nonetheless rules that say, well, unless I have a ton of money, I can't be happy. Unless I have the right person in my life, I can't be happy. And so what if today you drop the rules and you just decided to start being happy, and you decided to just start looking for happy wherever you are? What does happiness look like to you without the rules? Can you drop the rules and just let yourself be happy? Oh, right? Not so easy to do, but when you become aware and you start noticing these three things and you start editing and upgrading, it's amazing how your life can change. The things that start showing up around you are just astonishing. It's exciting, really, because so many of my coaching clients are noticing changes in their life that are exciting, that are growing them in the ways that they didn't otherwise know that would ever happen for them. And it's exciting. And I want the same for you too. So you can do this challenge, if you will. Start upgrading your life, start noticing, start editing your stories, and see if your life doesn't change too. I hope this video has been helpful. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you like the video, like it and consider subscribing. And if you're looking for somebody to coach you, consider reaching out. I would love to take on new people. Have a beautiful day, everybody. Bye for now.